Incentives. An insensitive look at the incentives that motivate before we talk stadiums. We need to talk about threats. Because some threats only work if people still believe you have somewhere better to go. Let's rewind. When the Oakland Athletics moved from Philadelphia to Kansas City in the 1950s, Major League Baseball wasn't chasing loyalty. Kansas City wasn't a soulmate. It was a proof of concept. The message to other owners was simple. Look, there's TV money west of the Mississippi. That move wasn't about romance. It was a slide deck. And treat me right always meant the same things. Public money, a new stadium. Silence about the financial risks, and endless gratitude for being chosen. It worked because there were always more cities willing to audition for the part. Fast forward to today. When an owner hints at relocation, the city finally asks the obvious question, where, exactly? Cuts. Because the so-called alternatives aren't fresh starts anymore. They're known patterns with the same promises, the same subsidy requests, and the same this time, it's different energy. That's when the threat flips, from intimidating to embarrassing. Today, the relocation threat sounds less like confidence and more like this. If you don't do what I want, I'll leave. And the response is, to who? The unreliable option with a long track record of bad outcomes. If the only leverage you have is pointing to a worse situation, that's not power. That's exposure. It tells everyone that you do want to actually have a better offer and you read just hoping nobody checks your references. Now, let's layer in the real panic. Regional sports networks, the RSNs, have collapsed. TV payments have been missed or reduced, and teams have no idea what their media income will be. Right now, baseball revenue is a total fog machine. Owners don't know what they'll make next year, who's paying, or for how long. So they fall back on the only tool they've ever had, the threat. But it's not leverage anymore. It's just nervous pacing. This is where the mean girl economics has to stop. Pitting cities against each other, whispering threats, and floating interest without any real commitment. It made sense when the league was expanding, but it doesn't make sense when the entire business model is unstable. Anyone paying attention saw how the Kansas City Chiefs played Kansas during their stadium flirtation. Dream deals. Pressure clocks it was leverage extraction, not partnership. Kansas City should take that lesson seriously. Not with panic, but with courage. Kansas City shouldn't be begging teams to stay. It should be thanking whatever gods, gurus, and spreadsheets kept it from rushing into the next bad deal. And then it should do the hardest thing in modern sports economics. Vote. Debate. Demand clarity. Public-private partnerships aren't evil, but blind ones are. If a deal is good, it survives daylight. If it needs pressure and threats to get done, it isn't. The most telling sign that a team isn't leaving is how loudly it keeps pretending it might.